Hello, everyone, and a huge welcome to the very first episode of Speak English Fluent and Naturally. I'm your host, Anna, and today is a very special day because we are kicking off a journey to help you stop sounding like a textbook and start sounding like a native speaker. To help me do that, I have a special guest with me today. Everyone, please welcome Troy. Hi, Troy.
Hey, Anna. Thanks so much for having me. I am really excited to be here.
We're thrilled to have you. So, Troy, to get us started, tell the listeners a little bit about what we're doing here. Why is this podcast different from a normal English lesson?
Well, Anna, I think a lot of students get stuck, They spend years studying grammar rules, memorizing lists of vocabulary, and reading books. But when they actually try to speak to someone, they freeze or they sound a bit robotic.
Exactly. It's that textbook sound.
Right. So, this channel is all about conversation. We want to expose listeners to how English is actually spoken in the real world. The rhythm, the flow, the slang, because learning through conversation is the only way to become truly fluent and natural.
That is so true. It's actually vital for serious situations, isn't it? It's not just about ordering coffee. I mean, think about job interviews.
Oh, absolutely. That is a perfect example. Imagine walking into a job interview in an English-speaking country. You might have the perfect resume, you might know all the big fancy words, but if you can't make small talk with the interviewer, if you can't answer a question naturally without pausing to translate in your head for 5 seconds, it creates a barrier.
It does. Employers are looking for connection. They want to see your personality. And if your English feels stiff, it hides your personality.
Exactly. Fluency builds trust. If you can speak smoothly, people relax around you.
Now, Troy, I want to touch on something that drives students crazy. The English language can be incredibly confusing regarding pronunciation, right?
Oh, it's a nightmare sometimes. Look at the letters O-U-G-H. You have the word though, then you have through, then rough. It's the same spelling block, but completely different sounds. If you learn just by reading, you will get it wrong. You have to hear it spoken to get the rhythm right.
That is such a good point. But Troy, it gets even more complicated than just pronunciation, doesn't it? Because English isn't the same everywhere you go.
Oh, definitely not. This is a huge trap for new learners. You have the UK, the US, Australia. They all speak English, but the slang and dialects are totally different.
Can you give us some examples?
Sure. Let's look at Australia. They love to shorten words. So instead of saying service station or gas station, they say servo. Or instead of afternoon, they say arvo. If you learned English from a textbook and an Australian asks you, head into the servo this arvo, you are going to be completely lost.
It sounds like a different language entirely. What about the UK?
The UK has some great ones. If someone is really happy or pleased about something, they might say they are chuffed, like, I'm well chuffed with my new car. A student might think chuffed sounds like a bad thing, like you're angry, but it's actually positive.
In the US?
The US is interesting because the slang changes depending on where you are inside the country. It's not just one American accent.
Right, like the difference between New York and Texas.
Exactly. If you go to the South, like Texas, you'll hear y'all for you all. But if you go to the Northeast or maybe California, the rhythm is faster and the words change. Even simple things. In the US, they say trunk for the back of the car, but in the UK and Australia, it's the boot.
Put the groceries in the boot.
Exactly. And if you use the wrong word in the wrong country, people will still understand you, but you won't sound natural. And that is what we want to fix.
That is exactly why we're here. We're going to be that bridge between the textbook and the real world, helping you navigate these dialects.
Precisely.
So before we wrap up this introduction, Troy, let's tell the listeners what they can expect from us moving forward.
Sure thing. So guys, we are going to be releasing weekly updates. Every single week, we'll have a new podcast episode focusing entirely on conversation-style learning. We aren't going to lecture you on grammar verbs. We are going to talk.
And we have some great topics lined up, don't we?
We do. We'll be covering things like travel, business English, slang terms, and even deep dives into those regional differences we just talked about.
It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you want to improve your fluency and finally speak naturally, make sure you subscribe and join us every week.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We can't wait to help you on this journey.
See you in the next episode. Bye for now.
See ya!